Is everything on? I think so. Um, but oh no's, hellos, welcome back to another videos, and today we are taking a look at some stuff, and we're gonna be kind of like discussing things about what I think of the meta, what the new spoiler cards. But basically, this is gonna be kind of a new series. It was kind of inspired by Cinder Shadow last week. I don't know what the show's called. I totally forgot now. Uh, but yeah. But anyways, guys, let's just talk about Magic in general, because like this would be a cool idea, and I decided I wanted to do it. And yeah, let's just talk about the main topics I want to talk about. So the first topic we have to go over is the Ugin kind of deck building around. Recently I've been taking a look at the meta table that I have on Cinder Shadow Discord. By the way, check it out in the description below. But yeah, so like if we go to the meta table, which it's the meta game table, whatever it's what it's called, and we do 30 day, because I do it by filter by 30 day, we can see like there's a couple of decks. Okay, so we have red. This is the mono red Ugin. Basically what you do is your way to get to Ugin is, well, they use a different strategy. This is the stairway strategy, I call it. And you use control magic to get to Ugin. And that's how most people play the deck right now. They're stopped using the combo. There are a couple other decks though. And there's just a bunch of Ugin decks everywhere, and it's just all of them have in common, they just want to get to Ugin. This is why I call it a stairway deck. Most of it's control or tempo-based strategies, and that's why I've been putting it in the Discord as it's just any kind of strategy. You just get to Ugin. The card is so good that all you need to do is get to Ugin. And let's refresh it because it has a weird bug. Oh, actually, yeah, it has a weird bug. But anyways, like the 30 day, and there was another deck actually I found that it just says blue-green. I don't know, it's kind of weird how it's phrased, but anyways, it has the same gesture, and it's kind of a little bit hidden in Ugin, but this is actually not, like, significant. There's the decks behind it, though, that are. So let's take a look at them. So as you can see, mono black deck, but it's running Ugin. Why is it running Ugin? Because it's just got that goddamn good. Any deck can run Ugin, and we can take a look at other decks. Look at Ugin, basically. I mean, Psalm Simulacrum's just a bonus just to get to Ugin. Wanna run another Ugin? Okay, that's the one we just checked out. This is not Ugin, this is something totally different, but anyways, you get the point. Running Ugin just for the sake of running Ugin, but that's not what I see here. I see that there's more potential to this card and the way it tempos out. So what I've been getting at is just basically Ugin is that good that you can put it in any deck you want, is what it's coming down to. And the reason I say that is because I've been looking at all the decks that it's been played in, and it's just chaos. It's like tempo, it's control, it's aggro, it's doing all this stuff just to get to Ugin. But most of it's control because it's better, and just to build up to Ugin. So yeah, I mean, it used to be Ironcrag Ugin, but it's just a one-done combo. It's not that good. So, but other decks have just been running control, and that's how it's just going to be. But there's been other things that we should discuss too. Now, mainly it's just been mostly just the new cards that have been spoiled. Oh, I mean, you're not gonna like this, but yeah, the new card to spoil. I kind of know what a deck I want to play around with, but I'm not too sure how it's gonna be. But I mean, you can just look at it for yourself. I mean, it's just crazy to think that Finn the Fangbearer is just this good. It's just, and it's a human warrior, so I know what to actually put it in, and it's fairly easy just to know where to put it in. So I'm gonna probably put it in my Winota deck and just cheat this out in the play with a bunch of Death Touch creatures. Now granted, I still don't know the colors, but it's probably gonna be 4 color or 3 color, because green has some Death Touchers, and I mean, it would be easier to run the deck with just 3 colors, but I'm still thinking 4 colors, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can break Finn the Fangbearer, and it's just crazy to me to think that, wow, we actually got Infect back. And I'm not too worried about it, because it's not like regular Infect where you just pump the creature to 10 and win the game. You actually have to swing with 5 creatures and win the game. So it's a little bit harder to abuse, but with Death Touch, I mean, it's just way too easy. and I feel like this card was kind of a mistake. Now, granted, we've had other like effects like this, but it wasn't like game-ending crap like this. So, you know, I'm not too surprised that Wizards would print something like this. So, I hope to break it though with Winota. So we'll see a little deck with Winota pretty soon. But the other deck I was thinking of for Finn the Fangbearer was just a Golgari Death Touch deck. It's actually good enough where you could just play it as Golgari Death Touch, and it can still be a really good card. The problem I see with that deck is, though, it's hard to get off the ground, and it doesn't have a lot of support and protection around it. So you probably have to try to protect your Fangbearer with, like, other spells, like, you know, like Blossoming Defense, but it wouldn't be, it's like Snake Veil, whatever that crap's called, but yeah, just use that and just protect Finn the Fangbearer with all costs, you know, that's all you have to do. But there's other strategies you can do with this card, I'm gonna guess, so, I mean, that's up for you guys to decide. That's just what my personal take on it is. It's like, you could just easily win the game, I think, with Winota, instead of just using, just Golgari Death Touch and just all that other stuff. I guess the third topic I want to talk about is just all the spoilers in general. What I hate about them, what I don't hate about them, what I might hate about them, but, you know, I feel like there's, I don't know which one I hate the most. I mean, Finn the Fangbearer is pretty up there, but, honestly, it has to be, In Search of Greatness, and I'll talk about why it's problematic. In Search of Greatness is just, it's an enchantment, and it's like 2 green to get an enchantment out. What's the big deal about this enchantment? Well, you could just put at your upkeep a permanent spell from your hand with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the highest converted mana cost of other permanents. By the way, it says other permanents, not just creatures. You control without paying its mana cost, so you could just basically cast a spell. This is Fires of Invention all over again. But it's in close tie with one I think people don't really understand right now, and that's Jorn. I think Jorn decks are going to be really good now. Now, we don't have all the spoilers yet, so there could be more cards, but these are the cards I hate so far. And people don't understand, they think the artifact is the problem, but I honestly think this creature is the problem. It's basically Wilderness Reclamation all over again. And people are not realizing that snow permanents also mean the lands, as much as I think. I don't know for sure, but it says snow permanents. So I assume the snow permanents also are, you know, the lands as well. I don't know if that identifies with it, but I'm pretty sure it does. So what kind of deck do I think this will probably be in? Honestly, Temur Jorn seems like a really good fit. You probably won't be casting the artifact side anyways. And what you can do with this is basically the same as Wilderness Reclamation decks. I think even a little bit easier though, because you can choose not to like use the mana. You could just have it untap and leave it up for another time. With Wilderness Reclamation, there was kind of a timing where it had to be at end of turn. This is on attack, which I think is a little bit more harder to, you know, interact with, but I could be wrong. And I actually didn't like this card for the longest time. But then again, it's a creature. It's not like Wilderness Reclamation where it's an enchantment. It's one less too. I mean, I kind of had a little, you know, kind of a, after a mental breakdown, I kind of had a little like deck I kind of wanted to do with it. And it was kind of going to be aggro-y, but I'm still not sure. I don't know what exactly you can use at instant speed to damage your opponent. I was thinking Embercleave, but there might be other strategies out there too. But yeah, anyways guys, that's going to do it for the video. I just wanted to talk about you know, my discussions on what everything was going on in Magic, and that was the main part I actually wanted to talk about. So this show sucks. I want a new one. I want a new season of MTG highlights. You'll get that. Come on, be patient. I'm trying my best here. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye and peace.